You
Water
know,
falling
you're
apart.
the oldest bouncer I've ever met. Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother, and welcome back to Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we took on the Sutopolis City Gym and defeated its leader Juan, meaning that we have all 8 badges in the Hoenn region.
You know what
if
that
we go
means?
ahead and check our trainer,
Filler!
you can see that that is true, so there we go. All 8 of those badges sitting right in our pocket, which is very, very good progress. In this episode, because we also gained the ability to use the HM move Waterfall last time after defeating Juan, we are going to be exploring a few areas that open up after you earn this ability. But, first of all, after you defeat the gym, the right side, or the east side of Sutopolis opens up to us, so we can go ahead and talk to people.
Reason.
A circle of a night sky framed by the crater of a volcano, and in that ring, stars flicker and blink as if they were alive. It's my favorite scenery, and awfully specific at that. Well, don't be too disappointed, because this is possibly the only place in the universe that's gonna have that.
Sure.
When I was young, I traveled the world as a
Minor trees
Pokemon
there.
trainer. Now that I've become an old buzzard, my only amusement is watching young trainers battle, and they all suck! Ah!
Scrubs!
That's kind of weird, old man, but I believe this is like an e-reader card house or something like that. That's why there's an area in the back of that house where there are trees in the way we can't get past, but
it's an event that you
can't really
get
show that
anymore.
off, so my apologies. Hello, you're our first guest in a good while, probably because Armageddon
Not a
was just
bad
happening
while,
outside,
but-
my dear. You've brightened up my day, so I'll give you a big Whalmer doll. Yay!
Is
let's
that
do
why
it.
we
Take good
couldn't
care
come
of
over
it.
here?
She gives us a gigantic Whalmer doll. She's not lying.
Get a Whalmer doll?
But she says this thing is big. In fact, it takes up 4 spaces in your secret base or something like that.
That's actually
I believe you
huge
do
by
have to
secret
have a
base
map for it,
standards.
so that kind of sucks, but we have it. Diving in the sea, climbing up and down stairs all the time. If you live in this town, you end up getting physically fit. Huh. Well, I guess
Why are you
that's
so
one
shrimp
benefit,
then?
except diving all the
Leave
time
me
probably a
overload
little bit
sprites.
dangerous. You know, the Pokemon Lotad is rarely seen in Sutopolis. I mean, I love big Lotad. My big brother says that Seedot is bigger. Well, that's wrong. Everyone knows that Lotad is a lot bigger. Huh? Do you have a Lotad? Please show me.
Lotad's like
This dishwater looks
width
kind of like the
and
Lotad, right? I mean, they're both
Seedot is
bluish.
height, I
Well,
guess?
isn't this something? But it's no Lotad. So these guys are arguing over whether Seedot or Lotad is bigger, and if you bring them one to confirm their suspicions and break the previous record or whatever, they'll give you items every time. And a hiker and a fisherman who have dedicated their lives to specializing in only those crafts. Well, isn't this the strange, out-of-the-way, idiosyncratic family? Either way, what's in this house? I have no idea.
Drugs.
And I'll tell you something good. It's supposed to be an ancient ruin in the sea around here. Could be treasure just waiting to be discovered down there, and I'm not sure which one he's talking about, but ancient treasures. It would be nice if they existed, but even if they didn't, it would be so beautiful to take an underwater stroll with my Pokemon. And what do you have to say, Azumarill? Maruri! I agree completely. I hate the... Whoa, I mean, what? I've never been out of this city. I wonder what the world is like on the other side of this round sky. Well, I imagine it wouldn't look that round if you're
Thank
looking at
goodness
like
he
a
said round
square,
sky.
but you
because
know
if he
what?
said flat sky.
That
people
is
would
horrible.
have
This
a
kid has never
field
been out
day.
of this city. Mount Pyre. At its peak are 2 orbs placed side by side. Did you know? No. Is that so? Perhaps you ought to visit and see. Okay, fine.
I
fine,
saved the
fine.
world.
I know that there were orbs. The sight of them together is somehow soothing. And apparently this lady likes.
Why was
staring at
this
big
section
round
off
balls
limits?
all
Because
day,
it's
but-
Seedot and Lotad?
Man, classy with the
You know,
humor,
it's probably
as always,
e-reader
but,
stuff. What am I thinking?
I think we visited every single house on this side of Sutopolis. So, in this episode, like I said, we're going to go visit some places that we can access now that we have taught our good friend Blue Regard Q Kazoo the move Waterfall.
I'm
Yeah,
glad we finally
he
have
is
that
seen
as
a
his official
lot of
name.
use as an HM slave or toolboxy, whatever you want to call him. You know, I don't even want to call her a slave because she is not deserving of that title whatsoever. Either way, there is something near Fortree City that we can reach now that we have Waterfall. Bleh, so I'll see you in a moment. Okay, now that we're down in this area just to the southwest of Fortree City, you can actually hop on your surfing Pokemon, and you have to have the move Waterfall to ascend this waterfall. Whoa, what a novel idea. But yes, we're going to go up it very, very slowly.
I like how in
You know
later
what, I
games
can't
they just
blame
make it a
you because
water
she's
spout to
just a tiny
justify what the
little
fudge is
Meryl who's
going on.
got no strength, but she still has
Oh
to
boy,
carry an entire
Houndourberries.
team of Pokemon up here. But you know what? She is BA enough to do
You
that.
take it
So,
and a
here we have
Houndour
some
comes out.
Houndourberries, which we
No.
can go ahead and pick. I'm not entirely sure what these do.
so.
They might just be cooking ingredients. But you're also going to need your acrobike for this stuff over here. Do some fancy tricks, hop over the water, and I recommend you never do anything like this in real life. And I don't know why these tracks are built here right over a raging river leading
Because-
directly to a waterfall. It would probably kill anybody who fell in, but you know what? Whatever.
Disappointed at that end.
Nowhere, evidently. But there we have a nugget, as you guys saw, and we have a couple of other items as well. There's some secret bases around here, too, and really, really big bushes. Not just normal big bushes, but, there we have a rare candy, which is the primary reason I came here.
We're talking about the Georgia W. What do you think I'm thinking of?
No. Right after you get Waterfall. The second one is going to be just to the west of Fall Arbor Town, which is the place we're going to be headed to next. Now,
that's right.
there's also a place south of
So
Fall
I think
Arbor
Fall
Town,
Arbor Town, I think to the right,
immediately
with the
after
ash.
this, that is quite a bit bigger.
Hey guys,
So,
I just won the Alola
first
League.
of all,
Shush.
we're going to go ahead and head to this waterfall over here. It's a really, really simple
No,
one.
you
There's
didn't.
no
They'll reverse it
dungeon,
in
there's
no
no
time.
puzzles, there's no acrobike action
And
going
if
on.
you did, congratulations,
All
you won your
is
second
the move
league ever
Waterfall to
because
climb
everyone
up here
forgets
and
about
get
Orange
yourself a
Islands
rare
for some
candy. Now,
reason.
funny story about the move Waterfall. I have no idea why. But I guess I was trying to differentiate once I finally began to understand the workings of the game toward the end of my, like, 300-hour Ruby playthrough. I finally thought that I understood that attack was supposed to boost physical attacks, and special attack was supposed to... really? I haven't fought you yet?
No.
I need to exercise after a meal. Let's have a match. Let's not, how about? Oh my god, I don't even want to show
Curb
the carnage
stomp.
of that battle. That was just embarrassing.
It's like you're level 30 versus
really,
level
really, the first turn,
17s.
the very first turn I make after the repel wears off, a
Oh,
freaking
right,
Swablu
money.
pops out of the grass. Get out of here, man. Your clouds
Level
don't belong
40 versus
here.
level
It is
17.
not a
It's
cloudy,
not even
gloomy day
fair.
outside. It is a happy one, full of sunshine and full of happiness until you came along. I'm way too angry at that adorable little Pokemon there, but yeah, when I was finally beginning to understand the differences between attack and special attack, I thought that, oh, because Swamperd's attack is higher, I'm just going to teach it Waterfall, and that'll be its #1 move, and that was like my signature move with my Swampert, but either way, here we are in Meteor Falls. And just to wrap up that story, that was the only move that I ever used with that thing. Like, I would use that over Earthquake and other stuff because I thought it was just way more powerful. Because Swampert's, like, mainly a water type. And I don't know, I was just dumb as a kid. It's basically the
We
moral
were all
of this
dumb
story.
as kids
So,
once.
we can explore more of Meteor Falls. As you guys remember, this place will take you out here. But what we have to do is surf, because there is a waterfall in Meteor Falls. I know, who'd have thunk it? What a crazy, crazy idea.
And we run into a bunch
So,
of
the
tentacles.
music in here, by the way, if I haven't mentioned it yet, is really, really beautiful. Unfortunately, the surfing music is going to interrupt it. I don't know if I've said it before in this Let's Play, but I wish that, like, surfing and diving and bike music would change from
Maybe
area
in
to
Gen
area in
8.
Pokemon games, because a lot of the time, you want to leave the route and come back because you want the normal music to
Yeah.
play while you're surfing or while
Seriously.
you're biking or whatever. But unfortunately, that's not the case, so you always have to deal with the same sort of music. Either way, let's go ahead and climb down this ladder and continue on to another floor of Meteor Falls. Now, there are some trainers in this area that are actually quite strong. And there you go, TM23 Iron Tail.
I'll teach
I
it to my
believe it has-
Pikachu.
it's a steel-type move, relatively... actually, let's check it out. I wanted to say, like, relatively low accuracy, by which I mean, like, 70 or 80 or 90 or something like that. What was it, 23? Yeah. Yes, 75 accuracy, but it may also lower the foe's defense. And steel-based moves, at least in this game, a lot of them were sort of like that. They would either raise your defense or lower the foe's or something along those lines. But I don't find it all that useful. Whoa, 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 there's an elderly couple in here, man. Isn't
I'll
that
take it,
exciting?
Waterfall.
Go on out front. Let's go ahead and go with, let's go with the Baconator and Dishwater, because why not? These guys, slightly lower level than the rest of the team, so
Well,
why not
unless
give
you
them a little
count
bit of attention?
Blue, but...
John, man, what a
John.
boring name for somebody who's still spry and exploring in their old age.
We've always battled Pokemon
Outfitting the
together
air
as a twosome.
one last
It's
episode, then we
getting
get
so
John. Where's
boring.
John
Would you
Knee?
like to join
Where's
us
his
for
knee?
a threesome? We've confidence
And
in
then the trainer,
ourselves.
some call me.
Eyebrow raise, wink, wink. John, I appreciate it. I appreciate your man skirt there, but you know what? I'm okay, dude. Really though, I appreciate the offer, but you know what? Just today, I'm
Not
not in the
interested.
mood, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and use
Might have
Earthquake with
changed.
Dishwater. I probably should
Dang
use
it.
Surf instead, because this is actually gonna hit the Baconator. And if this Psychic kills this Hariyama, I'm gonna do literally nothing this turn. Okay. At the very
Probably
least,
hurt
we can take
Baconator,
out the
too.
Hariyama with the Earthquake, but the Baconator's gonna take a little bit of damage from this as well. Quite a bit of damage. I just
Dead.
critical hit on my own
God
teammate.
damn
What?
it.
Dishwater,
I hate
come
it when that-
on, man. I know
I'm not a
that
fan of
he's a guy, and
pigs.
he's always sitting around being coy and being cocky and trying to be smooth with all
Just
the
wanna
other
be like,
ladies
I
on the
want
team, and
all
I know
the
he's a little bit
experience.
chauvinistic in that regard, but come on. You didn't have to murder him in cold blood. Well,
At least now you can't be affected by
at
Earthquake
least
anymore.
we got rid of the Hariyama. So, Metacham's going to go for the double protect, not going to hit it because Metacham doesn't know how to pull the double protect against Swellowship.
I always thought it was
power on the
Metacham
field
for
right
the
now.
longest
Too
time.
much,
Like,
in fact.
Metacham.
Dishwater. Oh, I put you guys out there together
Those
so you could
Metacham.
both gain experience, so you could do some teamwork action. But, you know, I guess she is just not in the mood today. She is not in the mood for anything. And
Muddy
here
Water.
is Dishwater learning the move Muddy Water that everybody on their first playthrough of the game teaches their Swampert. It's kind of pointless, though, because Surf has the same amount of power.
Muddy Water is
100%
basically your
accuracy.
replacement for Surf, and it's worse.
Muddy Water even has the same animation. It's just dirtier water.
It's
so I guess
brown.
this really would be the Dishwater move of the
I guess
game.
we want to
and
lower
it can
chance
the
to lower
opponent's
accuracy, but whatever.
But it's really not that useful. The chance of missing kind of makes that
It's
move
funny
not
because
really
it now
worth it
reminds
at
me
all.
like
Yes, I'm
Water
gonna
Gun
stop
versus
learning
Bubble
Muddy Water,
nowadays,
even though it's
considering when
Swampert's
they
signature
in
move,
Gen 6
and
when
it
they
would
changed all the
really
move
fit
stats
Dishwater.
work. Like they gave Bubble like
it's just not that
now
great
Bubble
of a
has
move in
like
general in Surf.
45 power
Oh,
and it has the
my,
power.
we're lost, dear
Like, it used to be
wife.
like Bubble had
Lost
like
your
25
touch, that is.
power or something like that.
Lost the connection.
At, well, the
Okay.
chance of lower speed, while Water Gun
Well,
had
we are
40
going to
power,
register
but
these
didn't have
guys in the
any voice
Pokenav
effects.
right in front
Now
of our
Bubble has
faces.
like
You have to say
45
J.
power and it has the chance to lower speed. They made Bubble better than Water Gun. Good job, Nintendo.
Okay, well that that's respectable. That's
A bunch of
actually
bubbles
really
have
good way to get
have
over stuff like
mass.
that. Now,
A bunch of
who
bubbles
do we
are
want out front?
higher power than a freaking gun.
Actually, no. Let's keep Dishwater out front because she's going to be very useful in this battle right here with this blonde gentleman in the red jacket. This is where we dragon users do our training.
It is?
Champion
Why?
visits. Now, do you see how special it is here? And here's the game.
I also know how
talking about the
stupid that is,
champion
'cause
of the
Steel
home region.
resists
We're going to
dragon
be
in
getting
this
patient
gen.
really soon, and whoa, you changed your clothes and your hair color within 3 seconds, and you have the most flamboyant Power Ranger.
I
pose
love
going on
Lance.
right now,
He's
but
my favorite
this is a dragon
Pokemon
tamer,
master.
Nicholas, and there's dragon-type Pokemon in this
Or
very
champion.
cave, none of which we've seen yet, but we will, perhaps, in just a few moments. For now,
And then you missed
we're going to go
Blizzard.
ahead and hit this Altaria up with a 4 times effective Blizzard. Take this thing out no problem despite its super, super high
I
special
hate
defense.
Altaria's Mega
And, yeah, we're
Evolution.
facing
Not because of
really
the
high-level
design,
trainers,
it's
which
fairy
means the
fluff.
end of the game is
Fairy
impending.
Dragon. I'm
We're
just
in
like,
the 8th
oh,
gym.
fuck
We have
you,
access to
Game
all the
Freak.
HMs, and right now, we could go to Evergrande City or Evergrande City, and I'm probably going to say both pronunciations both times.
Why not?
because Grande makes more sense to me because that is the Spanish pronunciation of that word, and it's the Spanish spelling of the word. But the anime says grand, and I always said grand as a child. And it's just one of those things, man. It's a force of habit.
Yep,
don't
the
know
anime
me. But
calls
yeah,
it one name, and you
either
can
way,
never
we're
pronounce it any
approaching
other
the
way
end of
ever
the
again.
game. This has been a really, really fun Let's Play so far, and I can guarantee you guys
Even though according
that
to
we're
the
gonna
anime,
see
it's
some more Pokemon
Kyogre and
content
not
on the channel in the
Kyogre,
future.
but
However,
fuck you.
for now, we're not too worried about that. We're
Tomato
just
potato.
taking out Dragon Tamer Nicholas. Nicholas Cage. Nicholas Cage's the dragons.
How's
because
always
he is a
sometimes
tamer.
mispronounced on purpose. It's
I didn't
Blaziken.
expect you to be so strong. Pointing 2 fingers off into the wind. How does he not lose his balance like that standing all day? Want to know more about your power? Let me register you in my Pokenav.
Do I have to?
Alright, sure, I could teach you, but I'd have to charge. So, I
$70
believe you want to
billion.
go on the left side over here, or else you're going to have to do a bunch of backtracking. Yeah, it looks like I was correct. Hooray! I was right about something for once.
Huh.
Now, we can get up onto this hill that teased us a little bit earlier and serve with our dishwater to the upper part of this cave. And now, in this cave, there's a Pokemon that a lot of people told me to catch. Well, not a lot of people, but a couple people told me to catch. Right in this particular part of the cave. Only in this room, you can catch yourself a Bagon, which is an amazing Pokemon, along with the fact that you have Dragon Claw here, which you can teach it.
I thought it was going to be Dratini,
Bagon
honestly.
is a pure Dragon type, which evolves into Shelgon, a very defensive pure Dragon type.
And then evolves into
finally
Flygon. Oh,
Salamence,
wait,
a
that's how
dragon
it
flying
should have
type.
gone if we're
But
going by
Salamence
Gon
is an
names.
absolute beast. It was in the Uber tier for a while.
I
don't
like
know
how
if it
in
still
Gen
is. I don't
7,
think
when
it
they
still
have
is.
the whole
No, I think it's OU now,
SOS
thanks to
calling, a
YB now.
Bagon can call
But
a Salamence
is
at
an
level 7.
amazing Pokemon
It's like,
offensively,
what?
and that thing can tear stuff up.
But you're
It can
clearly
tear
not interested.
PP up even.
Ow,
But yeah, Bagon, that's the
rude.
only room in the entire game that you can catch it. I'm not going to catch one because it's
It
really,
can tear
really,
PP
really
up. Oh,
strong.
now I
It'll
know
just
why most of your
tear through
team
the
is
rest of the game,
women.
and that's not something I'm looking for, man. The fact that I'm so underleveled is because I want a challenge. I don't want to use any super overpowered Pokemon. Okay, that's
Glares
not
at
entirely true, but really,
Dishwater.
Salamence is super, super overpowered, and that's one of the reasons that I don't want to use it. Plus, I feel like it's a little bit overdone. And to evolve it into a Salamence, you have to train it up to level 50, which takes quite a bit of time, and is not something that I see myself doing by the end of this Let's Play. Really? What? We have a didn't I just put a repel up, or am I just dumb? Oh my god, it's level 40! Wild Pokemon in Meteor Falls are higher level than our starter Pokemon. What is this, man? I gotta get on the training, dude. I really gotta get on the training. Well, we have some, what am I trying to do? I am trying to switch out a higher level Pokemon to the front of our party so that we can,
So that's why the max repel didn't work.
I'm trying... Yeah, we have some rare candies so we can level up our party later on, and then maybe not worry about so many wild
Oops,
Pokemon.
wrong
Now
way.
I'm lost in Meteor
Just
Falls.
use an
You know
escape
what?
rope.
I believe we've gotten all there is to get here. There's Iron Tail, there's Dragon Claw, there's mentions of the champion, and there's some trainers, so I'm going to go ahead and just use an escape rope and not know what I'm doing in my menu, apparently. There's the escape rope. Let's go ahead and click use
I
on
think
it.
it's your last
And
one, though.
we have explored some extra areas in this episode of Pokemon Emerald. In the next episode, I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. But we've explored some areas that become available to us now that we have the HM Waterfall. So thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time on Pokemon Emerald, where we continue with our adventures. See you guys then.